Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we have a super exciting video for all you dragon lovers out there. We're counting down the top 10 dragon movies of all time. From epic adventures to heartwarming tales, these films have it all. So grab some popcorn and get ready to dive into the world of dragons. Starting off our list at number 10 is Shrek. The Shrek movies have always had a fun quality of playing around with the tropes of fairy tales and nursery rhymes. This includes its titular character, a grumpy ogre who ends up being the hero of the story, and the one who the princess falls in love with in the end. The movie also has a twist on the classic trope of the princess stuck in a tower guarded by a dragon, with a rare female dragon being part of the fun. Not only did Shrek feature a pink, eyelash dragon that wore lipstick, but the movie also saw her fall in love with a talking donkey. Dragon in Shrek begins as a menace, and then evolves into a love-struck punchline. In later films in the Shrek series, Dragon becomes a serious love interest, and even ends up making donkey-dragon hybrids with Shrek's sidekick.
Alright, nobody move. I got a dragon here and I'm not afraid to use it.
Coming in at number 9 is Pete's Dragon. Though it is one of the more lighthearted dragon movies, Pete's Dragon is not without its darkness. Between the abuse of a backwoods adopted family and the threat of having his dragon murdered, mutilated, and eaten as magical medicine, some moments might disturb younger viewers. However, the main message of the film is uplifting, and there are memorable musical numbers that feature performances by Helen Reddy, Mickey Rooney, and Charlie Collis, who voiced the goofy animated dragon, Elliot. The lovable nature of Elliot, combined with his round, hand-drawn features and support of Pete, made him a favorite among children and adults alike. While the 2016 Pete's Dragon remake took a few liberties, it was ultimately received as a superior modernization of the original. At number 8, we have Dragon Slayer. While actor Peter MacNicol may distance himself from his 1981 Dragon movie, Dragon Slayer still maintains a cult following. Between its general weirdness, darkness, and saving the damsel in distress theme, Dragon Slayer recalls the archetypal Arthurian tale, as well as the story of David's triumph over Goliath, in more ways than one. The movie featured a surprising amount of gore for its subject, incorporating some borderline horror elements into its backbone. Today's Dragon fans might see it and consider its special effects both too outdated and too dark, but the film was a huge achievement in cinematography and special effects at the time, managing to portray a dragon on the big screen in a way no other film had quite accomplished. Next up at number 7 is Spirited Away. One of the best representations of an Asian dragon in film is Haku, the river spirit in Hayao Miyazaki's animated film Spirited Away. Like many Miyazaki characters, Haku is a blend of light and dark, battling his hunger for power against his desire to be a good person. In dragon form, he obeys his mistress, the witch Yubaba, while still fighting to protect the protagonist of the film, Chihiro. Ultimately, it is Chihiro's story, and it is she who saves them both in the end. Most of Studio Ghibli's movies are so magical, yet show that these types of stories can still have complex and interesting characters. The film has collected enough critical acclaim to prove its mettle, and it's earned enough audience approval to solidify it as an all-time great. It has made over $289 million around the globe and rapidly became one of the highest-grossing movies in the history of Japanese filmmaking.
Thank goodness! You're alive! I can't believe it!
Taking the number 6 spot is How to Train Your Dragon. While children's novels don't typically translate all that well to the silver screen, one major exception is How to Train Your Dragon. The 2010 DreamWorks animation feature scored a rousing approval from critics and launched an entire franchise of merchandise, video games, TV shows, and sequels. It tells the story of a Viking community that fears and battles dragons, and the one boy who is brave enough to make friends with the beasts. The touching story of a nobody who becomes the most important person in a community due to his compassion and conviction. How to Train Your Dragon is both hilarious and moving. Its dragons are wildly imaginative with different breeds and types. Toothless, the film's central dragon, combines the traditional qualities of a flying, fire-breathing dragon with new traits such as cat and dog-like behavior, making him the most coveted dragon on Earth.
Come on!
At number 5, we have the Never-Ending Story. The most beloved creature in the Never-Ending Story, this flying, smiling luck dragon exhibited so much passion and positivity about Atreyu's quest. Falser, the luck dragon, is modeled more closely after a Chinese dragon than a European one, but most viewers remember him as a giant, shiny puppy who liked children. It was one of the most iconic movie dragons that was lovable instead of scary. His enormous brown eyes and fuzzy fur made him an adorable beast, and his kind heart further enriched him to younger audiences. While the fantasy story may be better remembered by older viewers, there are many that introduce this nostalgic favorite to younger generations, earning false or new fans all the time.
Having a luck dragon with you is the only way to go on a quest. Things will work out fine, Atreyu.
Coming in at number 4 is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. There are countless memes for Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire that highlight all the big details from the books left out of the movies. A key component of the Triwizard Tournament is the dragon battle. While the movie version glossed over the deeper lore, in the book readers encounter several varieties of dragons. Creatures make up the most amazing moments of Goblet of Fire, but the dragon scenes were such huge fan favorites that there is even a dragon ride in the wizarding world of Harry Potter. The Harry Potter universe is not limited to one book or film when it comes to dragons, either. Gamekeeper Rubeus Hagrid adopted and hatched a dragon, Norbert, from an egg in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and Harry, Ron, and Hermione ride a Ukrainian iron belly during one of the best dragon scenes in the franchise. However, when it comes to the movies, Goblet of Fire does feature a memorable sequence that serves as a reminder of the dangerous beasts in this world. Taking the number 3 spot is Reign of Fire. Dragon movies are typically set in ancient history or a sword and sorcery medieval-inspired setting, making the 2002 futuristic film Reign of Fire a particularly exciting take on fantasy. Not only was the early 2000s dragon movie an entertaining post-apocalyptic film that predated the current demand for dystopian media, but it also endangered the entire human race in a unique way. Even though the premise is a bit laughable, the movie used it to create an unique and exciting dystopian action movie. The visuals of a war against dragons in a live-action movie were impressive and thrilling, especially in a sequence where the hero's halo jumped to attack the beasts. The dragon movie Reign of Fire won a Festival de Cine de Sitges award and was nominated for a Saturn Award. It was also developed into a video game. At number 2, we have The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. While there is a consensus that the Hobbit movies stretched the story too thin, Benedict Cumberbatch's portrayal of the greedy dragon Smaug was a highlight of the entire trilogy. The dragon's special effects, haughty persona, and lust for gold and vengeance were palpable on screen, and Smaug's sharp reptilian features, cunning golden eyes, and velvety-turned-murderous voice blend together to create a fearsome, wicked creature like the world has never known. The Hobbit. The Desolation of Smaug was a critical success as well as a box office hit, earning $958 million worldwide via Box Office Mojo. Smaug would return in the third movie to show his destructive force, but it is his slow-burn reveal in the second movie that really made him a memorable and menacing villain.
I am almost tempted to let you take it, if only to see Oakenshield suffer. Watch it destroy him.
And finally, coming in at number 1, we have Dragonheart. Dragonheart is the story of Draco, a dragon who dared to share his heart to help keep a human prince alive. Unfortunately, his shared heart was wasted on a cruel tyrant, leading Draco to lose his faith in humanity until partnering with Dennis Quaid's scheming, dragon-slaying ex-knight. Draco was a rare talking dragon with sarcastic commentary and a curmudgeonly persona, which was made even better with Sean Connery as the voice actor. The fantasy story has a lot of fun with a mix of genres, including the fantasy drama, the medieval buddy movie, and the action-adventure. The movie even ended on a surprisingly bittersweet note that helped to earn Draco a reputation as a truly heroic movie dragon that made these intimidating beasts worth cheering for.
I don't want to kill you. I never did. And I don't want you to kill me.
And there you have it, guys, our top 10 dragon movies of all time. Let us know in the comments which of these films is your favorite. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more movie reviews and countdowns. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.